Hey guys, this is Eckhart Slaughter. Hello and welcome to another video. So this isn't a happy one to make, it's not a fun one, it's not the kind of videos that I enjoy making because it's not about Star Wars or something I'm passionate about. Rather, it's about something affecting my channel. And as time goes on, I've put more of myself into the channel rather than just lore. So I am comfortable sharing these kinds of updates or videos with you. But if you're not interested, I don't blame you whatsoever for skipping. Come back and we'll talk about something else tomorrow. But I'm dealing with an issue that I've encountered several times in big ways on YouTube as a platform, and it's really threatening to mess up my livelihood, my ability to make content, and kind of all of the work that I've put into the channel so far. It's very frustrating, just to put it simply. It's very, very frustrating. So I put up something that's actually significantly less frustrating, and that's the library from Halo CE on Legendary. That's the gameplay you guys are watching right now. I'd rather play through that level once a day in one run before having to deal with this crap. All right, so I'll try to put timestamps below so you guys can skip through sections if you're already familiar with the copyright system on YouTube. But basically what's going on with me right now is my channel is being monetized by a company based on fraudulent, numerous, and just completely irrelevant copyright claims. They're going through claiming money from my video based on just false copyright claims, and we're at 100 plus videos claimed right now, I think, on both my main channel and my second channel, X2. So I want to explain why this is happening, and really there's no reason other than somebody doesn't give a shit enough to fix it, and just kind of how it's affecting me and what you guys can do to help. So first I'll talk generally about YouTube's rules. I'm going to go into this very, very briefly. If you want more information, it's freely available online. So when you upload a video or a live stream to YouTube, YouTube goes through that content and scans it with the help of movie studios and distributors and music companies for copyrighted content. So if I'm going to upload a full copy of Star Wars A New Hope, the system's going to pick up on that. I snapped it. I don't know if that's going to come through. The system's going to pick up on that. It's going to identify it as copywritten content, and the copyright holder will have the option of doing several things to the video. Either they can take it down completely, which would probably be the case if you uploaded a full movie. They can put their own ads on it. They can make it so it's only visible in certain regions. They can take all of your ad revenue, part of your ad revenue. There's many different options. Either way, though, all of this pretty much, at least in the early stages, is based completely off automated systems, which is kind of the key sticking point that most people have picked out as being problematic. And these systems overall are good, and I'm not fully blaming YouTube for this because there's a lot of sort of legal requirements that they have to uphold by being a site of this scale. But what's happening to me has nothing at all to do with the law and is just sort of representing the complete power imbalance between regular users and content creators like me and these big music companies who abuse the system with absolutely no issue. So let me actually explain what's happening in concrete terms, keeping in mind that this is, I think, the fourth time this has happened to me. I actually did a video on one of the prior times because it got even past this point in a very short period of time. But basically what's happened is a company has falsely identified my intro and outro music, which is the amazing song Resonance by the artist Home, as music that they have the copyright to, i.e. music that they made or that they purchased from the artist or whatever else. Is that the case? No, absolutely not. This is not the case. And if you look on Twitter, Home has come to my defense several times when this has happened. He's a really nice guy. Before I actually started including the music in my intro and outro, I talked to him personally and he gave me permission to use it, which is the case for all of the music I use in my videos. And this is one really unfortunate reality of YouTube's system. I've had to stop using certain music despite having permission for it, like some of Allison's music, a lot of other music by Home, simply because I know it will pretty much automatically get flagged and it will be a huge headache. And I say it's unfortunate because, you know, I'm a decently sized YouTuber and having music in my videos is a form of exposure. I sometimes pay people for music, and that system right now just doesn't work because of the reliance on artificial reviewers and whatever else. So I say that this is fraudulent in this case because the company who's falsely claiming my videos, as I said, over 100 by this point, does not have right to Home's music. And what's more, I can't even tell what they're trying to claim here. I'm going to show you guys my inbox so you can see what it looks like when you're dealing with the kind of situation I am, where basically you are being spammed non-stop by copyright claims. And if you go into one of these copyright claims, you will see that the copyrighted content is just called absurd, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean, and it's claimed by a company called InGrooves, which is a musical management company. So, okay, this certainly is absurd, but where is this claim coming from? Because there's been one time where an artist has actually used Holmes music as a part of one of their remixes, then it was fed into the automated system, then it started kind of ironically claiming all of the original Home music. Is that what's happening here? I have no clue because I go to look at the claimant further, and all I see is that the content used is Absurd by Danielle Matricia, or however you say her last name. I can't even find that song on Google. It doesn't seem to exist. As I said, the copyright owner is apparently InGrooves on behalf of IGE Rebel Distribution. The monetized portion is my intro and my outro. And that's why this case is particularly nefarious and why I'm getting so angry, because I've got like 1,500 videos or however many, and eventually, it's been less than a week, all of them will be claimed. We're at 100 already. All of them eventually will be claimed, at least all of the ones that use the new intro I've been using it for the majority of my YouTube career. The new intro and outro will go to be claimed, and as you can see, when they're claimed, the ad revenue goes to the copyright owner. So this is fraudulent, and as I've been recording this video, I've already got 2 more claims. This is fraudulent, and it just makes no sense. There's nothing that I can do to combat this en masse. The only option you have when you get these copyright claims is to contest each one individually. So I've got to go in and contest the 100+ copyright claims that I've gotten by now, and as they're being contested, as the copyright owner gets to figure out what they want to do, all of the money is being held in basically reserve going to the winner. Of course, I've got no interest, or I don't have the time to go through and do the pretty complicated submission form for each one of these videos, and as I said, it's continuing and there's no indication that it's going to stop. And it's not just old videos. I'm willing to bet, and I'll let you guys know in a pinned comment, that this video will be claimed shortly after it's uploaded, because fuck them, I'm not going to stop using my intro and my outro because of their automated systems. But okay, mistakes happen, right? Like, things go wrong, AI makes mistakes, or artificial systems makes mistakes. They can fix it, right? Well, yeah, they can fix it. The only problem is, pretty much every music company that I've worked with or that I've had to deal with this in the past just doesn't give a fuck. I'll get permission from the artist, or it won't be their music, and they'll basically say, sorry, too bad, just submit the counterclaims. InGrooves is worse than that, because not only have they not responded to any of my emails, it's been a week and they've not responded to my counterclaims that I have filed, and my hope is that once they actually reverse one, they'll just remove all of the claims, but they're just completely ignoring me on social media. They're not getting back to me whatsoever. Usually when I make a big enough stink about this shit on Twitter, and it's really unfortunate that that's what I've got to rely on to solve this issue, because I'm very lucky in that I've got a big platform. A lot of people don't. Usually then these scumbags, these like pariahs, will cave in and do the right thing. These guys just don't give a fuck. My viewers and my followers, and I thank you guys quite a bit, have been posting on their page. Their artists that they represent have noticed that they are taking my money, they're stealing the money that I've earned, and they just don't respond. They are continuing to tweet like normal. They're not answering my emails. I've got no clue when this is going to stop, and I just feel very, very frustrated. And there's nothing YouTube will do. I don't know if there's anything they can do, but there's certainly nothing they will do. Funny enough, as I'm recording this, Team YouTube actually responded to one of my tweets, and they said, thanks for bringing this to our attention. We look into any misuse or abuse of our copyright tools, and we usually terminate abusive users. We recommend continuing to dispute claims that you believe were made in error. I don't think it was an error. I just think YouTube has absolutely no response for people that misuse their system. This is, again, the 4th or 5th time that this has happened to me, and these people can screw with my livelihood, and there's just nothing that can happen. They've said, also, if you submitted a counter notification to be forwarded to the claimant, they have 10 business days to respond. Here's more details about the process. That's all fine and good. The problem is, as this is happening, I'm continuing to get copyright claims, just more and more and more, and it's just not feasible for me to respond to all of these at once. And if I don't respond, then all of those are being held in limbo, all of these are just going to the content holder. I'll never get them back until they decide to get their head out of their ass and do something about it. And as I'm recording, that's another video of mine which now has is money going to somebody who doesn't earn it. And the real nefarious shit here is that it's not just regular uploads from whenever. They target specifically most recent videos, i.e. the ones that are still earning a lot of money. And I'm not going to show you guys how much money I earn because I don't think I need to, but there's a clear graph about how these guys are screwing my life over. My income has dropped by about probably 2/5 since they've started this claiming process. Like I said, nothing I can do about it that I'm not already doing besides making a stink on Twitter, making a stink in this video, and hopefully at some point in Grooves, the absolute scum of a company will do the right thing. And there's got to be a penalty for relying on automated bots. Like, well, let me just clarify that. Relying on automated bots is completely fine, but you've got to at least check the content that you're claiming to make sure that it's yours. How is somebody allowed to claim home resonance as their music when they had nothing to do with the creation of it? That makes no sense to me. And you think they're making a lot of money off of me? I'm just one of probably 10,000 people that they're hitting with this. Home Resonance is a very, very popular song. If you look it up on YouTube, it has tens of millions of views. There are a lot of people who use Home's music with permission in their videos, and they're all being hit, and this is just garbage and it needs to stop. So I didn't intend on getting so frustrated as I was recording this video, but the fact that I got 3 or 4 new copyright claims, my phone just keeps dinging and I have to stop recording is just driving me crazy. And it's making my life completely unusable. I can't just block out communications from YouTube because YouTube's kind of my job, but my inbox is now completely unusable. I've got this shit bothering me 24 hours a day. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I don't know. That's all I got for now. Have a good one. Be safe. May the force be with you.